The leaves cover the forest with the colors of the season. The creatures that inhabit the mountains of Peneda and Jerez have endured yet another freezing night and are now enjoying the first rays of sun. With around 700 square kilometers, these mountains form the only national park in Portugal, and its wildlife is amongst the most rich and diverse in the country. After dawn, the temperatures rise and the mist slowly vanishes from the forest. The restless red squirrels are already fully active. They search and store as much food as they could find, provided mainly by the oak trees, in a symbiotic relationship that is as old as it is valuable. But the same forest that provides food and a home is not an entirely safe place. Danger is always alert. The tawny owl is a flawless hunter, and it scans the forest with its perfect sight, searching for prey through the darker hours, and it is one of the most secretive owls in Portugal. It is a territorial animal, and will often choose the same spot to sleep during the day. If it feels undisturbed, it will stay here all day long. The geological forces that around 300 million years ago joined the Iberian Peninsula with the European continents forged the altitudes of the park. The high peaks of the Jerez retain great volumes of the water carried by the winds that come from the ocean, generating high levels of humidity, which forms perfect conditions for small creeks and puddles to appear, ideal for many smaller life forms. Ever discreet, the fire salamander rarely reveals herself, and her amazing colors, as do the imposing frogs that dwell under the wet leaves of the early hours. The wilderness finds perfect conditions to grow in the painted forest of the Jerez. Traveling to the east towards inland, we find another wild patch of mountain. Like the Jerez, the Montezio sits on the northern highlands of the country. A male red deer is the largest of the wild animals of the Montezio, and in the rut their cry is heard across the mountain, where others are busy preparing for the long day ahead. The Montezio is a rough landscape, and animals strive to survive in the harsh conditions here. It is here one can find one of the most mystical creatures of the European fauna. The roe deer, ever shy, has inspired forest legends for ages. It is always alert. There is still an omnipresent danger in these forests. The greatest predator of Iberia, once widespread over the entire country, now lives hidden in the northern part of Portugal. The wolf was once the main stabilizing force of the great herbivore herds of these mountains, contributing for the balance of the ecosystem. Over the centuries, it has been furiously chased by man, and it is now reduced to small wolf packs. Their total number in Portugal is about 300.